Hi guys, welcome once again to another live from I am underscore Rupert. So good to be here today. Thank God for His blessings and His goodness and His grace. This life is just coincidental. It was nothing that I had planned, but things happens along the way because actually, I do my lives on Sundays. But guys, I'm just waiting until we have some more folks on here. Then we get into what we're here to discuss today. All right. Okay. Thank you so much, guys. We'll wait until persons come on to the chat. It's early evening. Probably not expected to be on. Most people not expecting to be on a live at this point in time. Uh, Work, other business, which actually takes place just around this time. So a live is something that is not mm, it's kind of coincidental, doesn't fit in your schedule. So happy to be here. So I'm gonna wait until we have some folks coming on. Yeah, thank you guys so much, and as you join, I really, really do appreciate you being here. So we wait until some folks get here because I have good news, great news to divulge, and for us to have a discussion and dive into it. Okay, it's Lady M is here. Hello, hello to you, Lady M. Great to have you on my live this evening. Thank you so much. Yeah, big up to you. All right. So we have Lady M here, and really, really, really happy to have you join in. We're gonna wait until more folks come on here, and then we get into the proper discussion and to talk about what we're going to be talking about and share. All right. Oh, hello, Lady M. It's Lady M. Hello to you. Hello to you. Big up to you. Thank you so much. One of my loyal subscriber and contributor to the comment section, and she's always there, making comments. Thank you so much. Really, really appreciate that. You know, I don't take those things lightly, guys, for real. It is with much love and appreciation and respect, and that I really, really, really extend my love and my appreciation to all you guys who have been consistent in coming on my channel, in the comment section, being engaged in the comment section, and you're so welcome. And just saying like my videos, say and just make your comments. Really, really appreciate it. Yeah, thank you so much. Lady M. It's Lady M. And as we go on, I'm gonna be getting into some specifics on what we're going to be talking about this evening. As I said, it wasn't a live that I really planned, not scheduled to say plan live. But you know me, when something just come up, never talk about it. Oh, we got 5 people coming on. Thank you so much, guys. As you come on, just let us know where you're coming from and just like the video. As you come on, please do like it, yeah? And also, as you know, I always make this platform available to everyone, anyone who wants to come in studio, and so we can have discussions. And if you have a YouTube channel as well, you can come in to highlight that. All right. So I have already put the link up there that you can click on and come on here. Let me see if I get that link again. I'm gonna put that link in the chat. All right, I'm gonna put that link in the chat so guys you can come on here and you know there you go. Okay, the link is there again. The StreamYard link where you can come in and into studio, and we have a discussions. And if you have a channel, you could highlight that definitely. So we help each other grow. All right. Let me know if the audio is great, if the sound is great. I don't know. You guys let me know. Uh, um, the picture. Actually, the sun is coming in a little bit, so I don't know if that is affecting the picture quality. If it is, I could close that door because there is some noise coming in from traffic as well. If that is affecting the stream, please let me know, guys, so I could take care of that, and so everything will be smooth and run nice and easy. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, guys. For those, we got 5 persons on here, and the chat is growing. Let us know where you're watching from, and so we can give you a big proper welcome. To I am underscore Rupert. And if anyone will be joining for the first time, I want to say big, big welcome to you, and so happy that you're here. And for all my regular viewers and subscribers who always get on here and be involved in my interactions and my videos and everything, thank you so much. You're always welcome, and your feedback, your comment, always welcome. You know what I'm saying? Always welcome, because that's how we grow. There is always room for improvement, and each one teach one, and we help each other as we go along the way. As I said, it's not a regular live, but something happened. I have to share this with you, and once I share it, once I share this with you, if you believe the same thing I believe, and just let me know in the comment section, and just express your belief and your feelings and your perspective in the comment section. Thanks again. Thanks, guys. I just want to wait until some more people come on here. Yeah, yeah. It's Lady M on here, and some other folks. But I love when you come on, you just identify yourself so you can get a big proper welcome. You know what I say? Yeah, them kind of welcome there. Guys, you're so important in this street here. You're very important on this channel. As you guys know, that my channel is we deal with positivity. We don't do negative stuff or gossip. We want to be positive, and we look at the bright side of things. And if there's a problem, we look for solutions. We don't look to dig deeper holes to bury people, to bury and to tear down anyone. We're here to build up each other, and let's grow together. That's how it is, guys. That's unity is strength, and we believe that God put us here for one purpose, to love each other, man. As the Bible said, love your neighbor as yourself. And if you do this, then certainly you're on the right path. Okay? All right. Thank you, guys. I'm going to wait until some more folks come on here. And guys, there are going to be ads. Don't skip the ads. Just probably get a bottle of water, something, get a break, and then rejoin us. And let's have a great time. All right. Okay. Thank you so much for everyone, and that's here. And if you want to come in live, be live in studio, there's a link that I just put on there. You could click on that link, and I'll bring you on. So it's Lady M watching from Kenya. All right, big respect, Lady M. Big respect. Thank you so much. I think it's like probably 12 o'clock in Kenya now. Let me see what time it is in Kenya. Let me see. Oh my God, that is so much of a sacrifice that you have made. See, 12:09. Oh my God, I'm kind of right. 12:09 in Kenya. Thank you so much. All right. As you see the topic, guys, it says good news for Nyabohanse. Good news for Nyabohanse. Right. For the past I would say a couple of months or weeks or whatever, things has gotten to a low in that village. Things that it just seems to be the increasing tear down and schemes and plots seems to be on the increase, and I took a different trajectory, a different level, a different route that that will have in the short run or long run, however you look at it, serious consequences in terms of person's character and family protection and all of that. Things has gotten to a low, and but I believe that things, they're going to change. So you see, I see good news in Nyabohanse. As I said, I focus on the positives. The negatives are there, but I focus on the positive. You know what I'm saying? And we look at it, and whatever negative is there, we choose to correct those. We choose to be positive, so the negative will have a lot of room to make itself become viable. All right. So I just see the topic, guy. Yabohanse. Oh, thank you. My wife is here. Thank you so much, Kathy, for being on. Thank you so much. Good news for Yabohanse. Um, Marwa is the one that inspired me to start my channel, and I will always say that without any fear or favor. I had whatever I become in the YouTube street with a positive energy and vibes. Marwa has inspired me, and there were other folks as well who I look up to, and I kind of follow the trend. Yeah. So I noticed the other day, a couple of days ago, we know Jamaican uncle is in Kenya in Yawahanse, and he's doing a great job. Whatever he's doing, it's a great job. Although some people are being very critical about what he's doing and put a different spin on things. But guys, I noticed a goodly gentleman who I'm going to give you from the basis of what I know. And I'm speaking of this great gentleman, Mr. Cecil, Mr. Cecil, from the United States of America, specifically in Orlando, Mr. Cecil. The last time he was at the village was when Mauer had his party. He visited along with his wife and brought gifts, and was very instrumental and very helpful in the whole month party that Marwa had. He came, he did his thing, and was remarkable. And there was a young child, as a family, and I'm talking about Chacha, and I think his brother as well, that Marwa brought them in light into the camera light, this video, and Mr. Cecil saw them, and he decided to help them fund the school and all of that, being a great help, and Chacha and so on and so forth, as a result of Marwa, who actually brought this young kid to the forefront. And Mr. Cecil has been doing a great job over the past months, in terms of Chacha's schooling, and he adopted sponsored two kids, I think Chacha and his brother, in school. And he is currently in Kenya. And I saw he did something very, very, very remarkable. He went to the school that Chacha is currently attending, and his brother, and he had an audience with the principal. He had interaction with the principal, the teachers, and the kids, right? And before he actually went to the kids, he sat down with the principal and went through Chacha's grades and his progress in school, and was very impressive. Big up Chacha, very impressive. And one of the things that actually caught my attention, guys, that's why I said good news for Yabohanse. This and other things, I'll be getting into that as we go along. And if you agree with me in the comment section, those of you who know what I'm talking about, please indicate in the comment section if I'm right, if I'm wrong, if I'm misconstruing the whole thing, if my perspective is not valid. In the comment section, let me know. We can argue and we can discuss, because we can disagree to agree. It's just a matter for us communicating and reasoning. All right. And it was so touching when he went and the kids were in like in the auditorium, and he spoke. The teacher spoke and the principal, and then he spoke. Oh my God. It just brought me back to my days in primary school when you'd have individuals, important, officials who would come in and interact with us. And that was so good. Guys, it was so good. Mr. Cecil, congratulations. Thank you, sir. You have really, really set the trend and really, really had a monumental time there by what you did. We long remembered. I can tell you, history has recorded that, and that will be a part of history for many, many years to come, and through many generations, I believe. And the response of the kids, it was so touching. It was so touching, man. I felt a sense of pride at the same time, a sense of humility, a sense of passion. So compassionate, a sense of, I was like, wow. As a parent, guys, one who had been through the school system from primary up to the levels that I went, and it was such a moving moment that resonated with me. And I said, oh my God, I have to speak on this. And that's why the title is what it is. Good news for Nyabohanse. The response of the kids was phenomenal. And I like one thing, how they're trained how to clap. When the principal said open. No, first of all, I want to thank, he said flower. Yeah, that was so nice. Open. And then, oh my God, that was a tremendous moment, a move of it was so touching. It was so, I'm telling you. And I don't know if that's the way the schools, that's just how they carry out clap, or just that one school. I don't know. But Lady M. Yarn from Kenya, let me know if that's the formula or the mode that they clap, the kids clap. Just open and clap. Let me know. Let me know in the comment section, right? That was remarkable. Because good news is that here is a gentleman from the US who have currently retired, and I decided to give his time and effort, his talent, and his time and everything. And he focused on a kids, the generation that will be here to build for tomorrow. He focused on the foundation, and he's building a generation that will, be taking over from the older folks. And he focused his money, his time, his energy on the kids. You know what I'm saying? That's where he starts. And what he has done will spread, oh, that's the way they do it. Okay, cool, thank you. Well, nice. I love it. This lady M, I love that. I love that the sun is on my hand whenever I raise this hand because of the sun coming through the door. All right, so let me keep this hand down. Yeah, so yeah, this one raised. One hand raised. Yes. And it was so touching, yeah. And if you can effect that change in young minds, tell me if the village will not be a better village. All these people from in the village and out of the village who are casting a negative aspersion and picture of the village, when they're gone or when all the negative things stop, these kids will come up with a positive attitude, because that's the generation that Mr. Cecil is motivating. Can you imagine when a couple years from now, when all these kids, that Mr. Cecil is going to be in their mind, a part of their growing up. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He will always be remembered for that great deed. And if more of us, can do these things from that level, it will such a great impact on society and the village in itself. All right. Not only that, guys. I don't know how long I'm gonna. Probably I'll do this for an hour. Not only that, Mr. Cecil did. Um, he was traveling with Dr. Kibe. With Dr. Kibe. He was traveling with Dr. Kibe, and he's planning to have a health fair in November. He said he's getting a group of doctors from the US, doctors, nurses, the medical field in general, to come to Nyabohanse village and do a health fair, health screening. Dr. Kibe will be one of the persons who will be in charge of the whole apparatus in terms of from the Kenyan point of view, and also, and then Mr. Cecil from the American point of view. And then Dr. Kibe as well will be getting persons in the medical field to coordinate or to collaborate with the team coming from the US to have this great health fair screening in Nyabohanse. My Lord, isn't that change? Isn't that something good? Guys, if that's good, in the comment section, let me know. If you think it's a good thing, it's good news, let me know in the comment section and just give Mr. Cecil thumbs up. Just big up Mr. Cecil in the comment section. Yeah. So Mr. Cecil currently is focusing on two main ingredients, two main factors, two main fundamentals that it's big up, it's hello, big up. Thank you for joining. Yes. So Mr. Cecil is focusing on two fundamentals which are very important. Children's education, and he's focusing on health. Mr. Cecil, this is just me now saying to you, sir, through this platform, thank you. I salute you, and God bless you. God bless you. And I'll be going on to section 3 of my whole life, the good news aspect of it, which is going to be involved with, let me not say that right now, right? So he's putting on this health fair. Oh, Michi Boo, big up to you, Michi Boo. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Michi Boo. And Mr. Cecil, as I said, is focusing on education and health, person's well-being, right? You know, there are three things, guys, that in terms of us building a society is three things: our country, education, health, and security. Three main factors that build a community, a strong village, a strong country: education, health, and security. Everything will follow after. But when these three main factors are in place strongly, checking at 7:30 a.m. All right, respect, Michi. Then you have a successful, strong country. Yeah. All right. So this health fair is gonna be in November. He promised, and he's asking that everyone who can contribute, to this, do so. So if any one of you guys on as my subscribers, if you can contribute to this, he has named how to get the contribution done. He's talking about like supplies, medical supplies. It not necessarily have to be cash, but medical supplies, bandages, he named them bandages, alcohol, swabs, cotton, anything in the that happens in the medical field. Those are some of the things that he's asking for. Right? And then if you follow Mr. Cecil, which is Trenchtown boy, and also Jamaican uncle, you'll see how you can contribute, how you do it. You'll get the suggestion, the direction, this instructions, and how to make your contribution, right? So this fair is going to be in November, and we coordinated with Dr. Kibe himself and others, bringing doctors from the U.S., nurses, medical field, and that is great. So in the comment section, guys, let me know what you think about that. So I've touched two aspects of good news for Nyabohanse. We're not focused on the negative, because people just, because what happened, the negative people, they are getting into trouble. I mean, what is up? People are running from the law because they cannot substantiate things that they did. So it just as Mawara says, shaga balaga. Yeah. So there you go, guys. So this screening, he said, will take place in November, and in conjunction with Ayamawa. And I think he mentioned the venue, which would be at the Villa. I think that's what he mentioned. So what I'm hoping, guys, is that persons will not try to fight against this plan, but embrace it. Yes, embrace it. I know persons will want to find things in it to criticize and to say, you know what I'm saying? But guys, if anyone in the village or out of the village will have anything bad to say about these two factors that Mr. Cecil is spearheading, children's education and the health fair, you are sadly, you're a sad person without a future and love for humanity. And I'll say, that's what I'll say. You know what I'm saying? So I'm hoping that all the persons who are connected will think about these things and get on board and support. Don't try to mash down and try to sabotage this thing, because it's one of the best things that could ever happen to the village. Because from my understanding, just with folks, the village, there's a lot of people who don't have what you should say now, access to healthcare, because of the cost of healthcare. As it is in every country, healthcare is very expensive. More so in Kenya. I don't think most people, I won't say most, but I would say a significant amount of persons don't have access to healthcare for probably the reason of the cost. I don't know how the government works, if they get free healthcare, I don't know. But regardless, there are some folks who probably not been able to visit the doctor as often as they should. And here is a situation where they're gonna get free. You're gonna get free screening, optician, eye health, blood pressure, hypertension, blood sugar, diabetes. All of these screenings are gonna take place, and dental, as I suppose it's gonna be like that. So, guys, that's number two that Mr. Cecil has done. So Nyabohanse, that's a ray of hope. That's a ray of hope, guys. So, guys, in the comment section, comment, let me know, or if you want to come in studio to talk about it, if you know about it. I hope Jamaican uncle probably be sleeping. The Jamaican uncle, if you're not sleeping, Mr. Cecil, if you're not sleeping, I put the link in here. You can click on the link and you can come on here and talk about your project. So this to Mr. Cecil. If you're not sleeping, sir, just hit the chat, and then I'll put the link out there again and have you come in on this platform and talk about it. And I think whenever it's possible for you on my lives, I'll bring it on the platform so we can, keep on putting it out there that these things are going to be happening, so persons can take full advantage of these opportunities. Yes. All right. So Jamaican uncle, if you're not sleeping, Mr. Cess, if you're not sleeping, let me know in the chat. Say something. I'll bring you on in studio so you can talk more about this and make it more to a broader spectrum. Yes, so other persons can be aware of it. Right. So those of you on the chat, guys, let me know in the comment section if you think it's a great idea. If you think Mr. Cecil is doing a great thing in Nyabohanse, and you think it's good news for Nyabohanse, I would really appreciate you in the comment section. Let me know. Um, Number three, guys. I had serious concern and reservations of me going to the village, to Nyabohanse. I previously, some time ago, spoke with Marwa. He invited me, and I said, okay, I'll come. But based on what was happening over the last 2 months or so, I have decided, guys, that I will not visit Nyabohanse for a number of reasons. Not that I'm scared or anything, but for a number of reasons. Personally, I said I will not because I have serious concerns about what's going on. Okay, it's late. I'm diabetic and with hypertension. That's a good idea. Okay, it's Lady M. Thank you so much. You see, and so it's a good idea. And Lady M, I know you're gonna put this out there as well. You see, that's it, guys. That's it. You see, so it's a great thing that Mr. Cecil is planning for Nyabohanse. And I said, as I was saying, I have serious concerns, and I have a change of heart of going into to the village. But guys, I must tell you, I think I said in one of my lives that it's not fully on the table, right? But something has to happen. There got to be some changes. I think, guys, based on what I saw and observed and have really come to embrace over the past few days, that I have right now I have a change of heart. Have a change of heart, and I've really narrowed down on my time when I will visit Nyabohanse. So based on what Mr. Cecil discussed in Jamaican Uncle, they were on a live or something like that, and he spoke about the November health fair. So guys, I have made my decision that by God's help, if God's willing, if it's God's will, that I will try, by the help of the Lord, to visit Nyabohanse in November when the health fair, health screening will take place at the villa or where whatever location is going to happen. So, guys, I must let you know I have a change of heart based on Mr. Cecil's project that I will, and I'm going to get other YouTubers as well that will try to be a part of that crew that come down there, and and whatever medical supplies we can bring. So, Mr. Cecil, Jamaican Uncle, I had reservations of going to Nyabohanse based on what was happening. But now I am fully committed, I am fully persuaded, and I've changed I've been back. That is on the table. So I'm planning that November, whenever the health fair is planned, by the help of the Lord, that is when I will visit Nyabohanse. All right? So, guys, thank you, Mr. Cecil. And guys, because one of the things too, I believe I can be of some help because I used to work in the medical field as well. I used to work in a hospital. I was a tech, emergency room technician. I'm a phlebotomist. I do EKGs. I do all of that. I do splinting. I do a lot of stuff. The only thing I never did in the emergency room is give meds, injection, set up IV on patients. But I do everything. I do clinical stuff as well and patient care. I know how to do that. I used to, as a phlebotomist, as an EKG tech, as all of that, and patient care, I was very good at what I did. I trained techs, and some of those techs have become nurses today. And that was my thing, that was my thing, work in the emergency room. I started on the floor, then I went to the emergency room and did a great job there, I must tell you. So I have some experience in the medical field as a tech, phlebotomist, EKG technician, and patient care. My wife said, "Or deliver babies." No, 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 no. Oh my God. All right. So November, and I will speak with Marwa and the rest of folks that November will be the time with this whole project that I'll be a part of the crew in Nyabohanse. So based on all of that, guys, they Mr. Cecil in the school and Chacha, and then the health fair. That is so much of a good news for Nyabohanse. And I give, let me do Mr. Cecil. How we do this now? Out, in. And the flowers from Mr. Cecil and Jamaican Uncle and from Marwa and everyone that is going to be a part of this whole project. All right? Big respect. So, guys, I thank you so much for joining this chat. In the comment section, let me know. But I would love if Jamaican Uncle, what if he's sleeping? RN2 CEO, big respect, big respect. Yes, yeah, man. Yeah, man. I'm talking about the good news that is going on in Nyabohanse. We have had so many negative stuff, but now a ray of hope has enveloped the place in terms of with good heart people, positive people, because we see that as positives. And so I've changed my mind. I'll be heading into Nyabohanse in November of next year when the project is on. All right. Oh my God. RN2 CEO is a nurse. Probably she'll go to a part of the medical team. Yeah, let me RN2 CEO, did you or have you heard about the medical team that Mr. Cecil that he will be putting together a medical team to visit Nyabohanse to the screening? Let me know, have you heard about it? If not, I'll go over and bring you up to speed on that. Yeah, let me know if you have heard about it. It's plan a medical mission to Kenya, right? And RN2C was a nurse, and she liked to go on medical mission. So you never know, she might be a part of that team, right? So until then, I'm looking sponsors. Yes. Until then, yes, because it's a great idea. It's a great idea. She said we have a medical team right now in Kenya with nurses. Wow, wow. Okay, tell you more. Okay, I don't know if you know of Mr. Cecil. He was at a Marwell party last year, November. He currently he lives in the US, and he's back now in Kenya. He's sponsoring two kids at a primary school, Chacha, and I forget the other son's name. I forget his name. He's sponsoring them, and he is planning a medical mission. He's going to bring some nurses and doctors, a medical team from the US. He's planning to bring them from the US in November to Kenya to do screening, run a health fair, right? And also Dr. Kibe will be bringing doctors from his region as well. So it's going to be a big team collaborating with each other, providing free health screening for the villages. You're right. So I had planned at one point, I'm not going to Kenya, but based on what Mr. Cecil is planning, I said, okay, I will now plan to go there in November. And Uncle C, I see asking about the Osmo Pocket 3 creator. I just want to use. Okay, yeah, I went to Best Buy today and I was looking at it, and also the gimbal. All right, yeah, man, that's what I use. Okay, all right, I'm a GoPro person, but I think it's good when you have more than one instrument. You know what I mean? It's good so you can yeah, guys, for real. So I think I'm gonna be getting other things to complement my arsenal in terms of my YouTube journey. You know what I mean? Yes, so RN2CO, that's what it's all about. Plan a medical mission for November So I want to be a part of that. That's when I'm going to Kenya in November. So if you want to be a part of that, we could link up with Jamaican Uncle, Mr. Cecil. I don't know if Jamaican Uncle is. I love two camera uncle. Yeah, man, good when you have two camera. Yeah, for real. If one down, one is up, and you travel with two. Yeah, that's what I intend to do. Have a proper arsenal of tools and equipments. Yes. So I would be so glad if Jamaican Uncle was up or Mr. Cecil, then they could come on in studio and talk about it. Yeah. So RN2 CEO, you can come in studio as well. Let me put the link in here. Michi as well, you can come on here. Let me put the link in here. Um, and you come in studio and we talk more in details on these things. You know what I'm saying? Yes, RN2C, I was telling my audience that I have a little bit of experience in the medical field as a tech. I used to be a emergency room technician, a phlebotomist, EKG tech, and the whole works. You know what I mean? I used to do it on patient care. So I can, do a little thing if I hold one hand and I do patient care too. I can take blood pressure and all of that. I'm good at that. I work triage. I used to work triage. I used to work emergent. That's emergent section. I used to work urgent section, and patient care, EKG, phlebotomy, the whole works. I used to do all of that. You know. Yes. So that's what it's all about. RN2C as a nurse. I believe you'll be interested in that. So somehow we will link up with Jamaican Uncle and Mr. Cecil. As a matter of fact, guy, Mr. Cecil, he has a YouTube channel. It's called Trenchtown Boy. That's his YouTube channel, Trenchtown Boy. So we're gonna put it on here. Let me see if I can put it on here. I don't know how to get. Lord, I have probably RN2C or Michi as my moderator. You could help me out with that. You link up, subscribe to his channel. It's called Trenchtown Boy, and then we could be in connection with him, in contact with him, and to talk some more about this project that he's spearheading for November in Nyabohanse. So that's good news. Good news for Nyabohanse. Good news, guys. And I applaud Mr. Cecil so much. The other day, guys, I was talking to Joy. Um, Lady M said, "What's the best treatment for diabetes?" Okay. We have a nurse here, RN2CO. Will you take that question? As a matter of fact, let me put you on so they could ask you a question. Come in studio, RN, if you can. Sorry, I should have said if you can, if it's possible, you could come in studio so they could ask you a question. Since we're talking about health as well, then you could answer. She asking what's the best treatment for diabetes. Cut down on sugar intake. Cut down on sugar intake. Exercise is good, and your diet. So there are three things that you could avoid. Cut down sugar intake, your diet, exercise. All right. R2CO, did I do well? Did I do well? Let me know. Oh my God. Oh my God. If I can post Mr. Cecil's if I can post Mr. Cecil thing on here. Let me see if I can do it. Guys, give me a minute. Let me see if I can, so we could subscribe to his channel. Let me see. Let me see if I can let me see. Let me see. 1 minute, guys. I'm trying to see if I can know how to work this thing to 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 put it in the chat. Let me see if I'm doing a good job. 1 minute, guys. Mm. Oh my Lord.
Insanity. Doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result.
Okay, I think I got it now.
Done something differently than President Biden during the past 4 years. There is not a thing that
I think I did it.
Kamala wouldn't
Let me see if
change
I did it.
their weakness invited.
Oh yes, I did it, guys. All right. That's his Mr. Cecil. So click on his link and then and then you could subscribe to his channel. All right. Yes. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it, guys. For those of you who will join on the replay, guys, I want to welcome you. And if you're here for the first time, please like up the video. Please subscribe to my channel. You're right. I really do appreciate that. And also, guys, you can buy me a coffee. Yeah, buy me a coffee for real. Yeah. All right. To see you. Yeah, buy me a coffee. There's a link up there to buy me a coffee. Right? Please buy me a coffee. I haven't had any coffee since morning, did I? No, I didn't. All right. Yeah, as I was saying the other day, I was on a live with Joyful Julie. We're talking about food, and I was asking her. We're talking about banana fritters, yes. And you know, guys, today I made banana fritters, and I said I'm gonna eat one on the live. This is banana fritters. I love it so much. Watch this now. Banana fritters. If you ever had, I wouldn't say fritters. If you ever had banana fritters, let me know. Michibu, have you had banana fritters? Banana fritters. Banana fritters. Banana fritters. Yeah, I need to have one on here so you guys know I can cook. I can do a thing too, right? All right, guys. Let me see. Okay, Lady M. See, Michibu has set a link up there for you. Watch that video. There you go. So we're doing it through natural things too, natural juice and all that. Michi is good on guys. Subscribe to Michi's channel. Michi, Lady M, subscribe to her channel. She is good on creating juice that can take care of medical issues. Michi is great on that. So subscribe to her channel, guys, and we got to keep ourselves healthy. We got to help each other grow and keep healthy. Yeah. Thank you so much, Michi, and big respect to you. It's Lady M. So, Lady M, you're gonna see me in Kenya in November. Michi, you want to come? There's gonna be a medical mission in Kenya. Let's make plans to go down there. And so I'm gonna be asking you all to sponsor me. Let's go to Kenya, and I'm gonna be taking supplies with me, guys. I know some of the things I can take with me, and those of you who can contribute, as I said, when we get that information from Mr. Cecil Trenchtown Boy, I know he talked about bandages, medical supplies. You know what it is, alcohol, wipes, um, these things, medical things, guys. You know what we're talking about, and so on and so forth. We can give, help them there, and although we can give a blood pressure cuff, we could leave it with the hospital, whatever, whatever medical things you can provide, that will be so helpful to this venture, this project that is spearheaded by Mr. Cecil. So once again, big up to Mr. Cecil. Mr. Cecil, you're the man, you're the big man at this point, and you know, and everything like that. So it's subscribe to her channel, please, and you can get the different type of juice and natural juice and remedies that will help you. You know what I'm saying? All right. So it's good news for Nyabohanse, guys. Great news. Great news for Nyabohanse. It's good news. And regardless of the negativity, now here is a ray of hope. Mr. Cecil is fostering and is doing education and health. And that's great. That's great. Two factors that, are very, very important in any nation building: health, education, and security. You know what I'm saying? So big up to Mr. Cecil. So guys, as I want to tell you about the good news. So there are three different factors I see, and I'm hoping that persons will embrace these three. Embrace what Mr. Cecil is doing. Think about the kids. For the older folks who are acting stupid for views. Think about the generation that's after you. Because you see that you're sowing now. I'm sure you don't want your children to reap the harvest. You sow to the wind and then they reap the whirlwind. It's not a pretty look. Devastating, right? Sow to the wind and then your generation after reap the whirlwind. It's total chaos, devastation, and I don't know, man. So let us, think about the generation that's behind us, and we can't build ourselves on negative stuff. Find a way in which to tear somebody down. You got to think, man. What if that person was my brother, my sister, my cousin, my mother, my wife, my husband? Think about these things, right? Think about these things, and embrace the future with positive energy and vibes. And I'm sure that put God first in everything you do, guys. Whenever we're going to do something, we'll ask a question: would Jesus have done this? Because the motive why some people are doing these things is for views. But if you're a God-fearing person, ask yourself the question: would Jesus have done this? That is the question. Whatever you're going to do to somebody, ask yourself, would I like someone to do that to me? Because some of you guys know you're telling the lies, not truth. You're doing this, you put a spin on things for views. But ask yourself the question: would I want someone to do me this? My kid this, my brother, my sister, my mom, my cousin. All right? So embrace what Mr. Cecil is doing, embrace positivity, and we work towards. We got about 6 more minutes to go. Guys, still going to be on here for an hour. All right? So I would love it, Mr. Cecil, sometime, we'll link up so he can, I'll invite him on here, and then he can talk about his plans for next year and give us all the details, and we'll be able to ask him question, right? We'll ask him question. I'm going to provide a platform. Somehow I'm going to get in touch with him. It's probably pretty late now not probably, it is late now in Kenya, right? It's late now. It's after 1 o'clock in Kenya. So persons are sleeping, and I guess these guys have hectic days. and they're not young and to be staying up late at night. You know what I mean? All right, so guys, I really, really appreciate you being here. Thank you so much, Mitchie. Thank you, RN2 CEO. It's M, and we still got a lot more people on here, but have not yet identified themselves. My wife down here, Kathy. I thank you guys so much for joining me in this live. As I said, it wasn't something that was planned. You know, it just this afternoon. I said, man, I need to bring good news and let us share the good news that's taking place and is going to be continuing to take place in Nyabohanse. Good news for Nyabohanse. Good news for Nyabohanse. Nyabohanse, good news. Good news for Nyabohanse. Good news for Nyabohanse. Good news. News good. Good, good. And we're going to do the clap. Mr. Cecil. Out. In. Jamaican uncle. Out. In. Ayamawa. Out. In. Dr. Kibi. All right, so four individuals who are four. Oh, Marie is here. Good evening, report. I'll watch on replay. Join late. Oh yes, Marie Hoffman. Thank you so much. Yes, my dear. Big respect to you. Big respect. Okay, we're gonna bring Michibo in. All right.
I am very sick. I am not so well. I don't have a voice this morning.
You still?
I'm
Oh my God.
Yeah, I don't have a voice. I don't want me dead as a moderator. But me not have no voice. My voice gone. Me,
Oh
me
wow.
hot and cold from Jamaica and coming back here.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah,
Uh,
but as the lady with the diabetic, I don't know what type of diabetic she have. So
yeah, she took type 2.
oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
How long she have it? Tell
Um.
her to come on the panel.
Yeah. Um, it's Lady M. How long have you been diabetic? Or if you want to come in studio, we could bring you in so you could ask question. How long have you been diabetic? So I'm sorry you're still not feeling well, Mitch. I know the other day when you're doing your juice, you had your voice was gone, and you know what? The change of climate and the flying through different zones. You know.
Yeah. Well, the lady here, some studies shows that it can reverse, because
Mhm.
my son own I reverse it.
Okay. Wow. So
Mm.
she said she's gonna watch the video and follow this whatever you said there.
Yeah, that I don't really talk on the last live stream I go on why me not really come up because people say me act like me a doctor, so I'm afraid to even come tell people nothing.
I know.
Hold on there. So hold on there. There's a caller coming, just hold on. Let me
Mm,
just me go tell her what to do on your
mm,
channel. Just hold on.
yeah.
Hold
So
on
guys,
there.
I want to run a disclaimer, right? This is not a medical advice.
Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Yeah.
Mhm.
All
Yeah.
right. The person stop. Yeah. I'm just telling you that my son wasn't eating right. He was eating all the fast food. Wasn't listening to me.
Hmm.
So then one day him called me and tell me saying go to the doctor. He was passing urine every minute and him go to the doctor and collapsing there.
Oh my God.
And they had to take him on an ambulance and put on accident for saving life.
Hmm.
So me go to the hospital and me come back and me do my own research because me is a person where deal with natural things. I
Hmm.
am almost 56 and don't look 56 because I don't eat certain thing. I eat less meat and more vegetable. Raw. I go raw,
Right.
you know. So I went and do 8 hours of research for my son
Hmm.
because I believe when you have sickness, you should do research, but other people don't do the research. They go and they take the medication, and I really don't want to talk by your channel for them thing there.
Hmm. You
So
understand?
you need to do research, miss. That juice that I make, it saved my son life. I took it to the hospital in an igloo in 3 gallon bottle, and he started the juice. There's no sugar in it. I use the apple as a sweetener and that same bitter melon, and I use the ginger, and that is a shot. So
Oh,
that you take that and that jump start the pancreas back. When well I do research and I tell my son, say when you drink it for your time, if you start to shake, call me. And
right.
him call me and tell me say he start shake, and I say don't take any more of the insulin in your tummy. Your pancreas a work. And he
Mm,
go back a doctor and the doctor call me and tell me say we must keep doing what I'm doing because they cannot advise patient on these things because it's against the pharmaceutical.
right, right.
But if you want to tell the lady say all she need to do is use that
She's
and
here.
then check
She's here.
her check her check your insulin your something spike your finger and keep checking it and watch you reading them. And when
Mm,
you go back a doctor will gradually take you off away the pan. Simple.
okay.
But a lot of people now watch healthy channel, So me not really keep live loop Rupert because my internet over here is not so good either.
Okay.
It it spins like a snail turning a corner.
Mm,
For a
okay.
third world, for a first world country, I said what behave.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, she's hearing you, and then she's gonna watch the video. Hey, Carol West, how are you? Thanks for
Yeah
joining.
man. Oh wifey. Me not hear from wifey. Tell her to come up no man.
She's good. She's good. She was on the chat here. She's at the store.
Oh.
Yeah, she's at the store. So she's, probably busy with
Oh,
customers.
she watch from Kenya. So hold on there. You
Hmm?
can get bitter melon at Kenya, man. You
Huh?
supposed to can get she supposed to can get bitter melon at Kenya.
Oh, it's the lady from Kenya.
She that the lady M.
Yeah, no, it's Lady M. Yeah, it's Lady M. Yeah,
Yeah, where's from? Kenya.
Kenya, right?
Or you get Cersei pad. If you can get the bitter melon are the same thing.
Oh,
Cersei pad are the same thing. But you have to get the green Cersei pad and take out the seed them.
okay,
Mm.
all right. Carol West said, "What is the topic? I'm late." Carol, it's good news. I put to that's happening in Nyabohanse. We have Mr. Cecil, who is from America, who went down there and he sponsored two kids, Chacha and his brother, at a primary school. So he went down there. He brought gifts and so on for kids and all that. And he went to the school for a progress report on Chacha, and the report was excellent, great report. Also, what he planned to do is next year, November, to bring some doctors from the US, doctors and nurses, a whole medical team from the US into to the village. And Dr. Kibe will also bring in his group, and they'll be doing a free health check, health screening. A health fair is going to be held there in November. So that's the good news I'm talking about. I heard him mention that. So I said, okay, I have to bring this ref hope out there to people and also to my channel, my subscribers, that this is going to be taking place in Nyabohanse. So all the negative folks who are talking about this and that, here is some positive. You know what I'm saying? And I'm hoping that they don't try to say this is negative, because this is purely positive. Because if you're fostering and spearheading education and health, that is great. So good. That's the good news. What's it all about? And the third thing is that I had reservations of going to Yabohanse because of what for the past 2 months what's been going on with these people. But now I'm back on track with going there. So I'll be planning to go there in November as well to be a part of this medical mission, because I had some training, I had some experience in the medical field as well as a critical care technician.
Yeah, that's good.
All right, yeah, man, yeah, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do the same job, not like what you do. I
Uh-huh.
am a independent carer. I do blood pressure and all of that too.
Okay, cool. So you
Mm.
see, we're all in it. Yeah, I used to do.
But as really want as Dr. Sebi and Dr. Joe's Ox. Dr. Mandel, Dr. Gondry, all of those doctors have been on them podcasts.
Mm-hmm.
So those are the doctors that I link with. I
Oh,
am on their podcast and their live all the time in
okay.
panel with them.
Okay. Cool.
Hmm.
Okay. Oh, Carol said, "Oh yeah, you heard about it? Yes." So I'm thinking of inviting Mr. Trenchtown Boy. That's Mr. Cecil and the Jamaican uncle on my live. Come and see one of these days, and they can talk much more about it.
Oh, Carol, this person asked what me I talk about.
Mm.
Question sign. There was somebody in here that asked about how to help with diabetic, and I was helping them. I refer to them on a link that I have that I did before, and I was telling the story about my son and how I come upon this thing, and it really helped, and it's all over the internet. It's not new. So that's what we're. Maybe Rupert could have highlighted some more because it's your life. I don't
Mm.
want to take over your life,
Go
sir.
on, go on, man. Good talk. Because I need to watch the video. Can you send it out there? The link is in here. So, Carol West, you can send the link again, Mitchie, that she probably can click on it and watch the video. Yeah.
That's the link.
Can I resend it? It's up
Yeah,
there.
I resend it.
That's the link right there, Carol.
But we
Oh,
have another person.
mm,
There is if there's a person where you can go, name Jamaica Good Life, Health Box.
mm-hmm.
I am an affiliate to that thing. And it helps too, you know.
Okay.
It helps.
Lady M said she had watched it and she's gonna search for the bitter lemon, bitter lemon, or bitter melon.
You call it bitter gourd, bitter melon, all
Yeah,
kind of
she's
name,
gonna
yeah.
search for it and she's watched it. Yeah, great.
Mm.
Yeah, man.
Health is wealth, Health is wealth.
Absolutely, absolutely. So
I
that's
see some people really exercising at 76, 71, 80, and look like 30.
hmm
That
yeah,
is what I'm heading towards.
yeah. Exercise is great.
Mm. And putting what you put in inside, that is what you get out. That is
Yes,
the thing.
yes.
I don't eat burger and them things. If I eat burger, it's a healthy burger where you have the vegan burger.
hmm
Those are what I eat. So,
Okay.
yes, Lady M, health is wealth.
hmm And that's what I was saying. Persons have to be their diet is very important. And exercise. Those are also two important factors to to guarantee good health.
Mm.
Hmm. Let me see this. Yeah. So that was all the good news. That's for Nyabohanse. I hope that guys.
Rupert, drop the link there again. Now. Let me see if I can get somebody else. If we can explain some things to
Which
these.
one?
Your link supposed to be in the box. I think I don't know if it gone far up or what.
You gone far up. Which one I link?
Oh, there's a link in there. If Jamaica Health Box or Jamaica Good Life, it in there. If you want to come up, you can come up.
When- that you sent the last one. The last one you sent. That's it.
Yeah, man. No, 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 no. It's not. It's somebody else me I talk to and I tell them to come up. If you come
Oh,
by your live,
I
come up.
thought it was me. Okay.
Mm-mm.
Hey, Gene Cardo, how are you? So, guys, those of you who will join on the replay, thank you so much. We're talking about good news for Nyabohanse, and we're talking about how Mr. Cecil is sponsored two kids. He went to the school and he gave a great speech, and I just love what happened there. It just, bring that amount. It touched me really, really good. I was like, wow. And also is planning a health fair for Nyabohanse in November of next year, bringing doctors here from the US, doctors, whole medical team, doctors, nurses, dentists, optician from our ophthalmologists, all these people from the US to go down there in collaboration with Dr. Kibe and his team to do a health screen.
So, who is Dr. Kibi?
Dr. Kibe he's a medical doctor. He's a YouTuber from in Kenya.
Oh, okay.
So if you can follow him, great guy. He is a medical doctor, but what he's doing now is offering healthcare to less fortunate people, go to the villages and so on. He just recently started a business, a pharmacy, and his own little practice, pharmacy and all that. But he's one of the great guy in the YouTube world. We're gonna put his if you search for him, Doctor is Why Not Kibe. That's his YouTube channel. Yeah. He's a medical doctor, but you have some person saying the negative part that he's fake doctor. The guy is a medical doctor, good doctor. So he has given up. He used to work at a hospital, and then he's now doing individually visiting persons in remote areas who cannot get any kind of doctor's care. You know what I mean? So he drives a motorcycle, and go in these villages and offer healthcare and check on these people. So he has a pharmacy now, operates a business. So you can follow him. Why not Kibe? So he'll be from the Kenyan point. He'll be bringing his team together. So it's gonna be a big thing in November. So that's when I'm planning to go. Yeah.
That is going to be exciting, man.
Oh my God, that's why I'm planning, Michi, to go there because I was planning.
That's Kenya, right? Kenya.
Yeah.
I always want to go to Kenya.
So that might be one of the opportunities. Yeah, man, that's where I'm going. Because Ma were inviting, but I didn't want to go. This phone ringing because of what was taking place or what is currently taking place there. But since Mr. Cecil went there, it has sparked my interest once again. So I'm planning to go in that team in November.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
What part of Kenya?
In Nyabohanse.
Wow.
Are you following Mawa?
Yeah, of course I watch him.
Yeah, that's his village. And from what was mentioned that they're gonna do all of this at the villa, the health fair at the villa, at his villa.
Oh.
Yeah. So it won't be a party like he had last year. It will be a health thing. Yeah. That's my understanding, based on what I heard. There could be changes, but for now it's planned at the villa, according to Mr. Cecil.
Oh.
So I'm looking forward to be there.
I tell you, on Jamaica uncle boy. Me that love me Jamaica uncle.
Really? Yeah. See, Carl West is saying here that Lady M she's had the same, yeah, she was, some Carl West had the same issue, and yeah, it's A1C was 9.8. Wow. Well, now she's doing good. Normal again. Thank you for sharing that, Carolee West. Mitchie, I'm telling you, I have some subscribers to my channel. They are the best. I'm telling you. Very loyal. I'll tell you. I have to big them up every time. So you can also follow Trenchtown Boy. I had put the link up earlier. That's Mr. Cecil. So guys, we are planned to be here for an hour. We're hour and 14 minutes. So I'm gonna, next 16 minutes I have, then because I got to deal with some other stuff. So I want to thank everyone, those who are on here who has not yet identified themselves. Really, really appreciate you being here. And it's if I had known that if it was planned, really, if I had planned this, saying I'm gonna be on here tonight, I would have invited Jamaican uncle and Mr. Cecil to join us in studio, but this
A
was
true
just,
man.
you know what I mean?
You
So I
can't get Jamaica uncle by texting him and tell him if you come link pan something. Come
probably
check
he's
pan.
asleep now. It Ken is after 1 o'clock now. Probably is asleep now, you know.
Jamaica uncle might not sleep, but where you talk say?
And then Mr. Cecil, let me check. Let me check WhatsApp and see
Yeah,
if, and then I could, if he, I probably up there upload video, you know.
of course.
Let
Jamaica uncle look like somebody guy in bed early.
me,
No man, when he might talk on his channel, he say, yes, it's Jamaica uncle man, back here.
let me check it if he's sleeping. I text him, asking if he,
Right, and if he see it, he may come.
yeah.
Simple.
Rupert, I tried to write in one of your premium about a Toyota Tacoma. My husband wants to talk to you about it. Oh, wonderful. Let me put my number here in the chat. You can call me. My number is run at the screen. My information is run at the bottom of the screen. You can call me. Right? Text me. I have my number right there, my email address, but I'm still going to put it here in the chat.
You have somebody who want to come up here, come at the chat, but I don't know if them they in a back screen, if they try if it come or what yet. Jamaica good life.
I don't see anybody here yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's my phone number. You can give me Carolee West. Let your husband give me a call. Oh, he's right. Yeah, I'm gonna bring him in now. He's here.
Yeah, man, bringing him can tell you about health. See, it's a health you talk about.
Okay, there we go. Jamaica Health Box. Your answer. Hello.
Maybe in a mute mic yet, wait.
Yeah.
Randy, are you hearing us? Hello?
I'm currently not hearing anything right now,
No,
so I'm checking out my microphone.
We're hearing you though.
We are hearing him. Same now, you're not even checking microphone first. Him want to be able to hear we if you talk back, so that thing say I check. The stream yard something asked me when me I come in if me allow some things. So me allow them because me want so that maybe a that.
Yeah.
You have to allow everything.
Yeah, you have to, yeah.
So is the lady from Kenya still here?
Yeah, I think she's still
One
on there.
second, I'm checking out. Won't you send me the link in the chat on WhatsApp so I could go back to the YouTube and listen to it from there?
Oh, let me send it. Let me send you the link. So Rupert, this is my friend. Jamaica Good Life.
Wow. Welcome, Jamaica Good Life. Thank you for joining.
And Jamaica Good Life. Hold on, let me send him back your live. Let me send him back the link. All right. The live is in your phone again.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm hearing you.
Send him back the link. Yeah, we're hearing you. All right. The live is in your phone again.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm hearing you.
Yeah, we're hearing you. All right.
Okay.
The live is but you're double now because we are hearing you not through the microphone, but we are hearing. So you have to mute when you have to talk, and then mute not through the microphone, but we are hearing. So you have to.
There's an echo.
There's an echo in there because him have the
I'm
phone.
gonna come back in on my phone instead of my desktop. I'll come back in on my phone.
Come back in on his phone instead of
Okay,
desktop.
no problem. No problem.
Right thing that.
All right, no problem.
Come
Yes. There was
And
two
then come
mics interacting. Yeah.
All
right, so he's gonna
this
be talking.
this man here, when me have bring in is a very powerful. When me say powerful.
He does like herbal medicine, something like that.
The whole heap of something worldwide.
Okay.
Go over and check out Jamaica Good Life. He's been around for years. Years. I went to his house in Montego Bay the other day. Yeah, man. And as me said to you, say me is an affiliate, you know. of the
Okay.
of the Jamaican um health box.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. But I mean just attack. At the first me talk over here. Nobody on YouTube no.
Mm.
Mm-mm.
Oh, good. Cause you already deal with healthy stuff, though, So you do you have your affiliates and your thing in it.
Yeah man, we have enough something man. Bone crusher, we have whole per sitting. We have things to detox the body, we have diabetic sitting, we have blood pressure tea, we have everything.
Mm.
Yeah, and them things there, if you have blood pressure, you get rid of it. Remember
Right.
me, I am blood pressure free, you know.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah, I never have blood pressure for long. Me say I have it for about 2 months.
Mm.
Yeah man, me half tablet, half everything and good. You know. Health is wealth, Rupert.
For real. For real.
Yeah, man, you get up a morning time, you your wife go walk and do no exercise. Get your juicer, make your juice. Because the one them when you buy at the shop have preservative, them they leads to gallstone and whole or something. I know it look easier to do, but I get up every Friday and I don't work on a Fridays. I
Mm.
should be editing a video right now, but I can do that after finish talk on this live. I can edit it for this evening to put up. And I'm coming with a cleanse juice this evening to cleanse your system.
Okay. I just double.
And
Let me see. Mary Hoffman said, "Mitchie Boyd, or just subscribe to your channel." She find it interesting. Yes. Go ahead. Sorry about that. Thank you for subscribing, Mary.
oh, thank you, my dear. I would like everybody to follow my footstep and go the healthy way because look here, when you start to feel pain in your body, it's not that we're going, remember, say your age, So
Yeah.
you see, if you can slow down the process or stop the process, it is good,
Mm-hmm.
you know. Health is wealth.
For
As
real.
everybody say, oh, you think you get diabetic? By eating a whole heap of different things and your gut is not clean. When you start to have a tummy in front of you, that is a leaky gut.
Mm-hmm.
That is a leaky gut where the protein go in and you eat tomato and you eat the seed, you eat eggplant seed, all of them seed, and those you call lectin. So them bore the small intestine and leak out the protein. And that's so the man them have the leaky gut and that lead you to diabetic and upper sickness.
Okay.
So in order for you if you have a leaky gut, you have to start diet and then you have to use bone broth to heal the gut, like boil up the bone them, make like a soup.
Bone, what kind of is that plant or something?
Bone like beef bone,
Oh, those bones. Okay.
bone broth.
Okay, Mr. Jam. Let me bring him in studio now. Bring him back. Add him in. Okay, we got you now, Jamaica Health Box.
Yeah, man.
You hearing us? Hello? And there seems to be some problems.
No. Turn up your mic. Turn up your phone side because your phone you use now. Me hear when him say
Okay.
hello a while ago, it was very low.
Can you hear me now?
Yes,
Yes.
we can hear you.
Okay.
All right. Welcome to the live Jamaican Health Box. This is I'm underscore Rupert, and you're currently on with Michi and also a lot of my subscribers and viewers. All right, and you're gonna be talking about health and so on. Really appreciate that, sir. So just go ahead and let us know who you are and where you're from, and take it away.
Thank you guys for having me. My
Yes,
name is Rondi, and you hear me okay?
yes, we're hearing
Yes.
you.
Okay. So thanks for having me. I'm Rondi. I'm Jamaican,
Mhm.
from Manchester, Jamaica,
We're in
and
Manchester.
this is in near Gully, a place called Norway, Manchester, way up in the mountains.
I know that. I'm from Silent Hill near Christiana.
So we're brothers then.
Yeah, man.
Yes, my brother. So now Manchester is a place where a lot of bushes, mountains, and especially rocks.
Yes.
The special thing about Manchester is that the herbs don't get a lot of water. So they
Mm,
have to go deep into the ground to get the minerals from the rock, right?
okay.
Now, I traveled to Africa for the past 20 years. I've been filming Jamaica. For those who know me on Jamaica, Good Life. So, over 700 videos interviewing the elders about health and herbs.
Hmm.
So, from Johannesburg to Botswana, Cape Town, I was just filming to get a general understanding of how people eat, what are some of the herbs these elders in Jamaica would drink, and their way of life. So it wasn't about so much details I was researching for the past 20 years. My Aunt Lena, when we were younger, she healed us. My mother was healed us. We own a mission house on top of Manchester. So we're kind of like old fashioned indigenous people who kept the traditions of herbs and healing.
Mm,
I didn't know that I was supposed to pick this up later. So with all of these videos and filming with these elders, I started to realize a pattern with health. You know, now I lived in the States for 31 years, so I understand two worlds. So in filming all these elders, you know, they taught me health in a different way. In 2013, I interviewed an elder and my Auntie Lena with 75 herbs in 2013. And I was the first one to upload two herbal videos to the internet in 2013 that together got over 600,000 views. So before all herbal channels in 2013, I uploaded herbs to Jamaica. So Jamaica Good Life spanned from SaveJamaica.com from 2002. I've been filming, right?
mm,
So when you look into what I've been doing is capturing the culture of Jamaica and then later on to work on the health based on the experience of the elders. What we found was some serious things with the culture, the West Indian culture. So when we built Jamaica Health Box, we had to rethink health. So what we realized was West Indians cook too much. The cooking caused the mucus. And also, what we realized from our research, food underground that was cooked also caused problems. So, in reality, what we've been practicing for the past 50 years as a people that we call our culture, it's really damaging to us. At one
mm,
point in Africa, there was a drought. So, we had to start digging stuff under the ground and cooking it. But there was one point in Africa, everything was above ground. So, we could pick it up from the ground or pull it out of the ground. But we were not supposed to dig and cook because that's not natural to nature. Digging and cooking is not natural to human beings because we live above ground. So we have to eat as much above ground. If we eat anything underground, it has to be raw and water based, like carrot, red onions, turnip, but not yams, not potato. So these things that we carry over tradition because of nature's change in climatical conditions, the culture changed and the way food was consumed changed. Now we have access to avocados again, breadfruit, banana, above ground food. We created a whole new science of health, food above ground versus food below ground.
wow.
So one of the major issues with West Indian is cooking. In the tribes, whenever you had smoke in Manchester, everybody would compete who has pot on the fire,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So because of that, whenever you would have smoke in the village, Miss Jones is cooking. Them are food. So
Mm-hmm.
if Miss Harry, you don't see smoke for the week, they start talk about Mr. Harry.
Mm-hmm.
So now it become competitive to cook meat and to have smoke, right?
Yeah.
So what did we have in Jamaica that was abundant? Fruits, breadfruit, pear. When did the yam come in? Because of Africa. And because now yam became, remember, you don't have to, breadfruit, you don't have to farm it. It's free. Pear, you don't have to farm it. So because agriculture became a financial thing, they started to mass produce yams and potatoes. In reality, if we didn't eat yams and potatoes, we wouldn't have to cook much in Jamaica. Take, for example, callaloo. You can eat it raw, pumpkin, chocho, melon, banana when it's ripe, coconut. So you're seeing a trend here. All these foods above ground, you could eat them raw or close to just steam lightly. So what we realized about health, it was cultural issues that was causing health problems. And here we have a whole West Indian community. Everybody has high blood pressure, diabetes, and they don't know
True.
why. And then what we found was health was about mathematics. So we created a system called TMP. The T represents truth, it represents time, and that's part of what the T represents. And it represents temperature. Truth, take notes, time, and temperature. That's what the T represents, TMP. So our
Mm-hmm.
formula we created to solve these health issues is to re-educate our people based on this formula, TMP. Temperature. The food should not really go above the temperature of the body. Once it does that, it's not true to the body. When the body asks you, what is this? When you eat rice, your answer is, oh, it's rice. The body says, ah, this food went above the body temperature. It changed. So what the body does, it gets the white blood cells and it gets mucus to investigate the rice while it's in the body. So for 50 years, you eat cooked rice, the body is now swollen. Now it takes years. So now you reach 55, you swallow, your stomach is big, and you don't know why. Because the body is still investigating the lie. The body is a truth machine. Remember we say T, truth?
Yeah.
The body is 100% truth. And temperature. So now the sun temperature, right, is equal to the body. So everything's about time, temperature, and truth. The body don't lie. But if you put something in it that's a lie, it will react negatively for years. So now when a lady starts drinking, let's say, alcohol, it's a lie to the feminine hormone. And now the body's going to react by having fibroids. So the point is, you have to be true to the body because it's always watching everything you put in the mouth. And how do you do this? You reduce the time of how you produce the food. So let's say peas. Why do we teach our clients dry peas or for birds? Leave it alone. Because you got to soak the peas, boil the peas just to get the protein out of it. That's a process. By the time you eat it, the body says, what is this? You say peas. The body says, you're lying. I'm a truth machine. Stop lying to me. So you start lying to the body, eating rice and peas for 50 years. All the organs and say, yeah, they start to revolt against you. She's been lying. This is not peas. Now, if she was eating string beans, steamed less than 15 minutes, the body will not be so harsh. If she was eating lettuce for 50 years, that's
True.
truth, right? So now that she lied and he lied to the body, you're not going to get away from lying to the body. It's going to catch up to you at some point. Now so I want you guys to understand that concept that we came up with. The time, temperature, and truth. So that's the T. Now the M is movement, magnesium, and math. Movement, magnesium, and math. What really is health? Health is not really about herbs and food, you know. Health is about mathematics. What do I mean? I lived for 30 years, and at age 30, the body asked me, "Hey, Randy, how much magnesium did you take for this past 30 years?" You say, I don't know." The body says, "That's not a good answer. Since you're deficient in magnesium, iron, and B1 and B12, you lied to the body. So here's what I want to do, because you don't know how much copper the body needs every day because you didn't eat right, or you have too much toxins in the body, mathematics. So you got 60% in your toxicity level is too high. That's math. So your nutrients level is low, math. So because you weren't consistent, let's say, with your diet, and now you went abroad and you didn't take multivitamins and you're low on magnesium. You know what the body starts doing when you're low on zinc? It starts to take it from the organs. So when you reach 50, you don't have diabetes. You don't have any issues. You have a depletion of your math. Your math is wrong. You don't know how. So when you reach a certain age, you have to have, the body's going to check for the copper, how much magnesium. And if you didn't take enough, it's going to start taking it from the organs. So that's math. Let's go for movement. The body's just plumbing. If you move the food through it, so it's not herbs that's the healing of the nation, it's fermentation. Fermentation moves food through the body. When you eat meat without sauerkraut, roots that the Rasta drink, or you eat meat without sauerkraut cabbage, it don't leave the system. It stays as fungus when you don't move the meat out the system. And some vegetables will rot and they will stay and develop fungus. So it's not just meat. If you don't move and flush the body out, movement, it's going to store these things, right? Over 50, 40 years. So movement is keeping things moving through the body, the intestine. Movement is exercise. The Jamaicans used to walk a lot. So the Jamaicans will live longer in Jamaica because they're walking to get the taxi. They're walking in the past when we didn't have enough taxi. So now everybody's in a car, the movement is sedentary, the circulation is bad. So the grandmothers used to walk to church, now take the taxi. Now in the States, in New York, the movement is very bad at the stoplights. So as the movement of exercise, it destroys the circulation. So movement is getting rid of the toxins, movement is exercise, movement is breathing, and movement is sweating. Most of the women who have fake hair, they don't run. So now let's talk about our ladies and fibroids and movement. Whenever you have a weave compared to someone who don't have a weave, you don't like to sweat because the sweat is going to go under the weave. And for the week that you have the weave, it's going to smell.
Yeah.
So most women, and this is no disrespect to anyone, this is health.
Yes.
Most women that's in abroad, they don't wash their hair as frequency as other cultural women because the hair that they're having is not natural. They extend the time when they wash their hair.
Mm-hmm.
And most time when you see people making love in the modern world, people don't like sweat anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But sweating is actually breathing, and sweating is the most important thing you could ever do. right? So what if a woman has weave and for 2 weeks she doesn't run and sweat, no movement, the body's not breathing. So because she's not sweating through this large organ of her skin, guess what happens now? Fibroids. The toxin starts build up and she start having fibroids. That's one of the components. So if you don't, the man that's working in the sun in Jamaica, he's sweating. So he's always fit. There's much toxic. So if you don't sweat, you don't breathe. Breathing is not through the nose. Breathing is really through the skin.
Pores and all, yeah.
The pores, good. So now, I'm not going to take too long, but I want to paint a picture. So that's the movement, along with math, right? I hope I'm not taking too long of your time.
Oh, go ahead. It's very, very interesting and important. Yeah, go ahead.
All right, so I'll finish up shortly. So that's movement through the pores, through exercising, and keeping things moving in the intestine. So let's move on to P. P is picking up the food off the ground, pulling it from the ground, or picking it from the tree. The 3 Ps. We're even thinking now of how to prepare potato by just drying it in the sun. We're investigating that, keeping the certain foods at some temperature. It might have too much chemicals in it. So we have to start figuring out how not to cook. The less we cook, the healthier we'll be. So that's what the 3 Ps are. So that's TMP in short. So what does Jamaica Health Box do? To deal with movement and cleaning, we created the starter box. With the blood purifier, it gets rid of the toxins out of the blood. With the Busy Vera Cleanse, it cleans the liver, the kidney, and the lymphatic system. With the Noni Detox, it builds the immune system. With the Circulation Tonic, it opens up the ventricles, the articles, and allow things to move. So for people who have swollen legs and stuff, so we first start with a flush. And then what we do, we then send people to use their blender more often. We start training people to drink stuff for breakfast or eat fruits as opposed to cook breakfast, reduce the cooking. So we tell them, if it doesn't crunch, don't eat it for lunch, okay? So basically, we tell our clients, you could cook whatever you want on the weekends and every other day, but don't cook every day. And when you take a break from cooking, the fasting starts. So fasting is important. It's important in your kitchen to eat, to scavenge your kitchen. Eat everything in your house before you stock the refrigerator up. The problem we have is access to too much stuff in the fridge. If you open your refrigerator and it's stocked with food, that's how your body is. But if your refrigerator is empty, your body's also empty. So you want to keep your body empty. So this idea of you having a lot of food is not a good thing because the body needs a rest. So we recommend to our clients, go to your blender, eat your salads, whatever raw fish you could eat with the salads, and change the cultural practice. Some of the food we eat is just hog food. We eat like hogs. So when you look at West Indian plate, it's like a big chunk of rice.
Wagga wagga, eh?
Yes, my brother. So now let's touch on something about the West Indian sexual culture. No, my brother, a woman now cooks for a man, not just for love, but for herself. She knows when she cooks certain things, how he performs. But a woman without knowledge of kelp, sea moss, a woman doesn't know nutrients, what she goes to is sugar and carbs. So she full him up of the yam, the dumpling, and she gets an amazing night of performance. So every time she cooks for him, she realizes when he lasts longer, when is she pleasured? So you know what she starts doing? Making sure, so she's cooking for herself, some of them. So the man start grow this belly, and he's getting all this carb, which is energy that she's receiving at night. So she's getting her loving, and he is just going good. He starts getting older. Stomach's growing, the diabetes starts. So now what we have to teach our men and our women, food versus nutrients. Just because he has a lot of energy and his sex is good, is because you're packing him up with sugar. You're boosting him.
Yeah.
The coffee is a booster. The yam is a hormone booster. So most of our Jamaicans, they look like rhinoceros, thick legs.
You know, Randy,
Yes,
you,
sir.
you talked about when a man get married, woman cook. The thing in Jamaica traditionally from long time, you see, when you're married, if you're not married man belly, then say you have not cook starve you, you know. So you cook the whole heap of food with your big belly. You ever hear that before? Married man belly. Your belly have a big. That's
There you
tradition.
go.
So you're right. You cook you and your wife a cook you, so your belly get big. Cause if you don't have big belly, then say you're not married. That's
Exactly.
the norm. Then okay, continue. Just have to say that.
So basically, we're talking about sex and diet.
Hmm.
So the woman now get the fake hair. She's not breathing, exercising. Then she's cooking the wrong way because she don't know. It's not her fault. And then the man don't know, and they're happy to get married. And
Yeah.
every restaurant is boosting you for the taste. Because if you want good food, it not taste too good. So to make money, the taste. So then the farmers now say, I need to keep this this sweet pepper for 3 weeks. So all Jamaican and West Indian farmers, they're not regulated. So you don't know how much them spraying on this stuff to keep it long. So when I'm in Jamaica, sometimes I'm afraid to buy lettuce. I don't buy sweet pepper.
Yes.
So so now you have the farmer running for the money, fertilizing the yam.
Mhm.
So what happens now because of low regulation and everybody, Jamaican love only a few things. Let me tell you what Jamaicans love: Jesus and money and sex.
Mhm.
3 things.
Mhm.
Maybe we extend it: alcohol, Jesus, money, sex, and marijuana. That's the 5 things Jamaicans love.
Mhm.
Don't take away their Jesus, don't take away their money, and we gonna be partying and sexing, smoking and drinking.
Mhm.
In order to be healthy and conscious, the farmers, we have to pay attention to the farmers because they don't care. It's just about money, right? So now we said to our people, avocado, because the yam is poisoned, the potato is poisoned. You don't know what's good anymore. You don't. So now you have to. Health is not just about eating food. Who is your farmer? So a great herbalist taught me once, Randy, is not what you eat, is who you eat it from. Is not what you eat, Randy, is knowing your farmer. So when I go to the market and I look around, right?
Mhm.
I'm cabbage is one of the most dangerous thing in Jamaica, and lettuce, because they want to keep this stuff long. You don't know who's doing what. So
Preserve
now
it.
with this toxins coming into you, here comes the cancer later on. So when people don't care, when people are poor in a culture, they don't care. Money, 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 money. And I'm not painting my culture negative. I'm just highlighting the practices that's causing these issues. So now to change and live a better life, you have to rethink what you're eating. So what are the safe foods? Breadfruit, banana, coconut. Pumpkin is cheap, it run above ground. Shorter is cheap. Cucumber without spray. So no farmer is going to take neem oil. They don't care. They just want their money. So when we look at our women with fibroids and everything, we can't just sit down and let our sisters just get sick. Breast cancer is going crazy. So what did Jamaica Health Box do? We said, let's make it simple. Flush out your system. Make we teach you how to blend.
Yeah.
Get your multivitamins in, and get things to prevent things from happening to you, and reduce the intake of food below ground and rice, and especially peas.
Mm-hmm.
Steam your gungo peas. 15 minutes. All right. So if I were to, we eat a lot of, now the saltfish and the mackerel, you see that saltfish is also a killer. The reason why they did saltfish is because they didn't have fridge back then. But now we have fridge. So now when did saltfish become a national dish? So saltfish has too much, some boil it and don't boil out enough salt.
True.
So
We have to boil out the salt.
yes, so now we shouldn't even be using saltfish. We got fish. Why do we need saltfish when you could have fresh fish without salt? So this whole concept of preserving is because of lack of refrigerator. So all these time you go outside to buy Jamaican food, it filled with salt.
It's
Remember,
yeah.
just like, all right, now I say these things to say this. As great a country as we are as Jamaica is as toxic we are for the world. There's a two-part of Jamaica. You know, the criminal part side, the crime and the violence and the music and all that. And then partial Jamaican food. Jamaican food kill more people than disease. Nobody would ever say that. Because Jamaican food contains too much starch, too much toxins, and too much salt. So the culture is accepting something that's suicidal if you don't make the right choices. So when I'm a YouTuber, been doing it for years.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the first YouTuber to upload health videos with herbs that got over 16,000 views in 2013. So I've been doing this from 2002, not to make money. On Jamaica Good Life is 700 videos to upload and understand the culture. It wasn't about money for me. It was about preservation.
Preservation.
So what I learned, I started with SaveJamaica.com because I wanted to upload as much as the grandmother stories I could. In my videos, you'll hardly hear me say like, subscribe, and share. I not care.
Mm-hmm.
You see? So now, I love Jamaica so much. When I was getting sick when I was doing YouTube, I run around, I eat everything like a hog, and my belly start get big. Every YouTuber you see that's doing a cooking show, they getting fat and swell up, and you see them skin start shine. When you see your skin start shining, anyhow your body look, that's how your heart look. So now, every time you look on a job, so the people abroad come to indulge. The farmer, when he eats, he works it off and he sweats it off.
Mm-hmm.
So the Jamaican man that's a farmer, construction worker, they're gonna live long. So, but the women are gonna get more sick in Jamaica. So now, on some of my programs, I'm gonna talk about saving our women. Jamaican men used to be able to tell women what not to do. You can't tell women nothing no more. So they're drinking alcohol, fibroids. They're weaving their hair, they're not sweating. They're eating the hog food, fibroids, and they're boosting themselves. And when you see Jamaican women in the past, they didn't have so much belly. Now, belly is sexy. Belly on women and the big foot and the big body is sexy in the tights. So everybody's walking around looking like a hippopotamus, man and woman, and it's sexy. You see, so then when you look at the Rasta man versus the Christian. So now let's look at the Rasta man versus the Christian. You know what the Rasta man drink that the Christian don't drink? The Rasta man drinks a lot of roots.
Roots, yeah.
Fermentation is the healing of the nation. Now let's talk about the pastors. Them feed the people the worst food and tell them coming to God. Now, how can you poison the people in the church? Have them sit down every Sunday, poor circulation. After them take taxi, poor circulation. Them go to work, poor circulation. Them sit down in our church. So the pastors have to start saying, we're going for a 1 mile walk and I'll preach while we walking.
Okay.
So that,
It's sweat.
yes. So now you have the church feeding them wrong. The weave must look good. They're not going to sweat for 2 weeks because the weave got to look good for church. And then they start to now bleach their skin because it looks good on Facebook. So now they're destroying their skin. So our culture has an epidemic level. So if we as men not start fight and start talk, the level of breast cancer in our women, we're going to lose our women left and right. So now the woman a drink like them a bad man and a smoke weed.
Yeah,
Hello. Huh?
So they can hold them liquor.
Them can't hold them liquor. So we have to take help, not just from, say semi-contractor this, say Cersei do this. So what them a do, a patch up health. So them do everything bad for them body and try to patch it. They're not into preventive care. The good news is some churches, 7 Days Adventists, and some women decide to eat healthy. And the other good news is people are realizing that they have to change their diet. So reason why everybody's health conscious now. So what Jamaica Health Box did, we got the best herbalists in the business. And we try to teach our people TMP, reduce cooking, increase motion, pick up food from the ground, mango, pick it from the tree, pull the pine, but not dig nothing and cook it. If you want to cook potato, yam, look what you have to do for cook with cassava, bame. And that's a process. And if you don't process it right, it will kill you. Now, someone says, Randy, I want to disagree with some things. Jamaican people used to live very long eating the ground food. What is killing Jamaica? The ground food they used to eat didn't have fertilizer.
Yeah.
The ground food, the ground that they farm on now is filled with the dirt is mashed up in Jamaica for farming grounds. Miss Doris, who's 100-year-old, my friend. I have friends that are 100 years old. On her father, 18 acres. The reason why she's 100, there's no fertilizer. So fertilizer is the cancer of the world. So Miss Doris is 100. So ground food without fertilizer is not that bad. But because they never had weave, they used to walk the ground food out. They used to be more active without taxes. So in the past, we didn't have a lot of taxis. We had to walk. So we walked the food out. We sweat it out. The sun would burn out the yam. Now the sun now burn out no yam because everybody in a taxi with air conditioner. And then they go in a building with air conditioner and sit in the office. So even in Jamaica, everybody hiding from the sun at work. So we're going to turn into like New York, where everybody's working inside. So if the sun don't hit you, it's not going to burn out the carbs out of you. So the reason why now we're against, you could still eat yam and all those things, but seldomly. It's not an everyday thing. So you have to cut back on moderation. You saw me I say moderation.
Moderation, yeah.
So the more so me not go say no more yams. I say moderation. So basically, go ahead. So ask me some questions.
The thing you talk moderation, and one of the things that you touch on, Randy, is very important. People should live close to their blender. It's very important. Because I saw Michi was doing a thing the other day, and she had this nice little blender that spits out stuff to the side and take it to the side. And I said, I am going to invest in one of those things. So if most people would get a blender And as you mentioned, some of the things that you could put together to create food, and don't have to be cooking, 7 days a week. It's a great attribute towards our health.
Yes.
I agree with you on that.
But real talk, but a lot of people don't want to watch health channels like on mine.
Yeah.
They don't deal with health, they deal with Pepsi, soda, and
Uh,
all these things. You know,
we have one, Randy, we have one of our viewers said, Randy, I want to disagree with some things. Jamaican people used to live very long eating the ground food. What is killing Jamaican people? They are eating a lot of fast food that they never used to. How will you address that?
Well, I did partially address that. The ground food, the old people, you see, didn't have fertilizer.
Yes.
The people in the past didn't have much taxis, so they used to walk out the ground food.
Yeah.
And secondly, as you're right, the fast food. Now, let me tell you something, my brother. It's leadership. Many times I want to run for prime minister, but me not have enough bulletproof vest to protect me. And me not have no tanker, cause if me run for prime minister and win, me have to go lock up in our Jesus, tomb
Mhm.
and just talk through a hole so they don't kill me.
Yeah.
Because in order to protect our people, we need leadership that love the people.
Absolutely.
And they're perfect example. In a my Jamaica, you now bring no soda in here, so you get banned. You
Mhm.
see, KFC is supposed to build free hospital already. So what you find in the government, you see, the sugar that, you see, we have guava juice. So if me a prime minister, 2,000 mountain of guava juice, bring the Pepsi in here. There is countries, that ban these things. So leadership is key to health. The Jamaican government don't love the people because the people are sheep. Whatever you put in front of them, that's what they'll do. You see, even though everybody have their own mind, it is the government responsibility to prevent them from even have, for example, in the bars, the drinks that they have. Every corner shop has one of these little shops, and them have a strip club. There's no libraries beside it, and they're drinking this alcohol thing that's cheap. And let me tell you, man, just like on the Indian reservation in America, when they left us, like 90% of the Jamaican men are them alcohol just dead them. Them just are walking zombies. From the
Mhm.
bad marijuana good enough, and marijuana bad. From the
Mhm.
alcohol for breakfast. No, the woman them love. Guess what? You remember how when I started it says when you had smoke. You see when you see all Jamaica now weekend Pizza Hut. You
Yeah.
see. So what's happening now is Jamaica is America now.
Yeah, that's right. You have all these fast food stores now. That's people not even cooking more than they're always lying at these places. Yeah.
Yes. So now here's another thing. Now I went to New York. I lived in New York for 31 years. When pharmaceutical want to make money, they have to position themselves. And right now, this is slavery 2.0. I went to Botswana and I saw slavery 2.0. The pharmaceutical now is positioning themselves where the natural herbs people, now they know that they're eating the fast food and they'll get sick, just like New York. So now the people get sick, you get them sick, and then you give them medication. Because Jamaicans never used to get so sick, because there was none of these fast food chains. And everywhere you look in Jamaica, they're building malls, shopping malls. Jamaica is going to turn into Florida. Shopping mall, and we think it's progress in jobs. Why do I want to work at a place called a supermarket where everything in a box? So the processing now, when you look at Jamaicans who are middle class, they made it. So them must spend $300 with a whole bunch of box stuff. And they don't understand ingredients, but you have a nice car and your cart is full. You have attained success because your supermarket cart is full.
Full.
You see, your fridge is full. You see, so then the more money, more problems. The poor man fast, the poor man live longer kind of food. So guess what I practiced when I came to Jamaica May 27th? Part of me helping people with our team is for me to do a lot of this stuff by myself. So I turned off my refrigerator from May 27th. I turned my refrigerator off. Turn it off.
Mm.
And then I start going to the market for the callaloo, for the pumpkin. So I start say, can I live without a refrigerator? And how long? And it's when there was mango season, too much mango, I had to turn it on to freeze the mango. And then when I got too much fish, me turn it on for the fish. So if you look at my refrigerator right now, it's empty. So if my refrigerator is empty, I'm empty. I gotta get up and go and get food. And then if I go out and I eat chicken, may I drink roots. So when me say, give me a chicken, and guess what? Me have 2 cucumber with me. Cut this. Me always keep cucumber in my car. So me go to a place, fi say me I go order something once a month. Chop up that cucumber here for me.
Mm-hmm.
In the food and sprinkle a little turmeric on it. Me not eat rice out the road. Me try not to. Today I ate something and I said, brother, just cut up some vegetable for me now. Because the rice and peas is a killer.
Randy, you just mentioned the cucumber, right?
Yes.
Like the chicken now. What the cucumber does it kind of eliminate whatever bad stations come from the chicken? What it does?
Well, the best thing for fermentation, if you're eating chicken or is ketchup.
Okay, ketchup. Okay.
The cucumber is water based. It's not mostly for fermentation. It's just a great balance to fill up the stomach because you use the food, fill it up with vegetables.
Okay,
You see, and there's juicers are great, but the problem with juicers is this: you got to do these things in moderation. You got to think of the intestine like a washing machine. When you eat orange gut or apple with the fiber, it goes in the intestine. And when you drink the water and the intestine starts to move, it's rubbing against the wall of the intestine to scrub the intestine. So the roughage is very important. Some people juice a lot and then still have a belly because their intestine is clogged up.
Mm-hmm.
So when you throw away the roughage, the washing machine now gonna work. It's just liquid in the washing machine. So the body, when you eat an orange in the morning, what happens throughout the day, the orange work on the edge of the wall and cleans the intestine. So you never see donkey spitting out certain things. So juicing is great, but it has to be a balance. I blend more because part of truth is when you eat something, the body asks you, so where is the skin? So, and then it says, this is an apple. So it says, so where is the seed?
Okay.
So when you
Hold
blend
on,
without,
Randy.
yeah,
Hold on. May I cut you a little? I juice my machine that I have. It juice, it blend, it do smoothie with skin. So that exclude me.
okay, your
So
machine is very expensive.
yes, go ahead with where I say yes. My machine cost me.
Yeah,
Now
see,
it is 1,100 and something thousand US dollar. So it's
Yes.
a whole lot of money. So it
a
have different
lot of functions
equipment.
on that one.
Repeat that.
Oh, you know, I said, yeah, that machine what me have is different. It do
Yeah.
sorbet, it do smoothie, and it do juice. So
Yes, that's
that's why
good.
I buy it.
That's
So
good.
go ahead
Good,
now.
good.
Go ahead now.
Yeah.
Uh, Randy, you spoke about orange, yeah? So is it
Yeah.
good? You say it's good to eat the gut as well, or
Let
not?
me let me tell you the trick to orange. Every Monday, take a whole orange. The most important thing in life is a powerful blender. Why? You're supposed to take the whole orange with skin, seed, and everything. Every week, put 2 orange in a water with the skin and blend the whole thing and drink the whole thing with the skin too.
Mm-hmm.
That's just one
All right.
Monday.
That is true, Randy. Sometime when I don't do that, I have the dry orange skin that dry from the sun as a powder, and I add it to my smoothies, and that take down blood pressure also. But I don't come with that on the channel yet. I have that to come on there. So the orange peel has a lot of benefit in orange skin.
Yeah.
All right. So now when it's green as opposed to dry, it's alive. So what happens is the green orange goes into the system and the body says, this is a truth information. This is truthful. So what happens when things dry and you wake it up? It goes through a process. Or frozen and you wake it up. So when we go to the, remember we talk about time. We go to the pear tree and eat under the pear tree. Boom. When the orange is green and you eat, when I'm peeling orange, I eat the gut, spit out few of the seed. But when I blend lime, I blend it with the seeds. It's just recently a lot of people are now talking about seeds because it's the seeds that get the parasites out the stomach and the fungus. There's poison in the seeds. There's life in the seeds. So um, what we know is that the closer we could keep the food alive and feed it to the body, the less the body will react with mucus. And when we a lot of times you hear online, this is going to help with this, this is going to help with this, this is going to help with this. No herbs help with blood pressure regulation. The food is the first thing. The food that the people eat. You can't use herbs to help people if they're not eating correctly, right? So we tell our clients, don't waste your time buying our stuff. We're going to teach you how to first maintain your diet. So what everybody lies to people about, first of all, not everybody used to be a photographer. Now everybody's a herbalist
Mm-hmm.
because when we have over information in society, everybody's an expert, but they don't have a system and they don't use logic. They use a flood of information. So when I speak to the herbalist, we have a holistic method, you know. So we teach our clients how to consume food first and then to use the herbs to add. So we cure with food first, with diet. It's about the cure is in the food, not in the herbs,
Yes. Okay.
right? So if you're eating properly and cooking less, that consistency,
Sorry.
the blood pressure will go down. For example, most of our clients, when they practice food above ground and cook less, the blood pressure goes down without any herbs. So the blood pressure and the diabetes. Diabetes is strictly diet, not herbs and treatment. Strictly diet and nutrients. It's less herbs. So you have someone with diabetes and you give them something for it, and you got to keep giving it to them. There is no need to take something for the rest of your life to try to balance you. The body could fix itself if you treat it right.
Okay.
So if we use the education of herbs to heal ourselves, but not the education of food, the education of diet and how we eat and what we eat is the healing of the nation. Because, perfect example, the Eskimos didn't have any herbs. So the hypocrisy is that herbs is the healing of the nation. The Eskimo lived long because they were eating raw fish. The body didn't have a problem with raw fish. The body didn't need the herbs. The Amish people drink raw milk from the A1 cows. Milk has some major values, but is it the A1 cow or the A2 cow? So then you look at health and you look at climatical condition. The Eskimos are very healthy and they don't have herbs. So it's when we go back to TMP, is the fact of truth. Are you feeding the body truthfully? That's the only questions you have to answer. And if the body needs a little boost of something to help it, that's where the herbs come in.
Comes in. Okay.
Okay, make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense. First of all, if that is paramount, first of all, then additional health and support, the herbs comes in. I get it.
Yeah.
Get
So
it.
for me, what I did, I test myself. I forced myself to not have a lot in the house so I could eat everything around me to scavenge. The more you scavenge, the healthier the body, right? And when you eat without filling up yourself, that's how the body heals. So you have to buy less, eat what you have, eat truthfully, things that are alive as much as you can, and on the weekend celebrate. Eat whatever, because all meat are dead. But when you want to move the meat out of the system, when people say don't eat meat, Miss Doris has been eating meat, she's 100. Many people have eaten meat and live long. But how did they eat it? Now, if you look at most Rastaman, their stomach is flat because of roots. So most Christians, you hardly see a Christian woman drinking roots. So how is she getting the thing out of her? So it's education, education, education. So the point is, when I drink roots, so sometimes I eat rice and stuff and I get 3 baka roots and I keep drinking it, and my stomach can't grow because the roots is taking it out the body. So it's not, don't eat rice, but did you drink a big buckle of roots? So don't eat rice without drinking your roots.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
So we don't say don't eat meat. A lot of times people don't finish the sentence. Do not eat meat without fermentation. So it's like people don't understand we could eat whatever we want, but how do we eat it? How are you going to eat it? So then you drink your roots and you get your you just keep things moving. TMP, you keep things moving through the system, and the body's just plumbing in pipes. And this is why when you go to Jamaica Health Box, put the link in the room, Mochi, www Jamaica Health Box. You have to get your supersized starter box because you got to get the toxins out of your body, and you have to start drinking fermentation roots, and you have to start looking at the natural supplements. In the Aqua Earth that we sell, it's a natural supplement with 11 herbs that's necessary for the body. The Aqua Earth, you take a teaspoon, you got the turmeric, yellow dock, and from the ocean, Aqua Earth we sell, it's purple moss, corella, kelp, spirulina, dulse, and moringa, fennel, catnip, fenugreek, bladderwrack, L-arginine, uracil, and bromelain. Now these 11 in the Aqua Earth, you could sprinkle it on your salad. So you put it in your blender, you blend it. So Aqua Earth alone is your multivitamins here and stuff like that. So you have to take a natural supplement with kelp and stuff like that. Seek your doctor's advice for everything we've said tonight. Nothing we've said was for cure. Check with your professional, your medical professional before you take anything. that's on Jamaica Health Box or take any advice on this show. Any questions?
Thank you so much, Randy, and for that disclaimer as well. Whatever all you said, man, is very informative, and definitely want to drop your link in here, and we'll support you, get the information that you have out there, and so all my viewers and subscribers, please drop the link in here so we can get the information to live a healthy life and correct the wrongs that we did over the years, that we had done over the years, right? And if our viewers and subscribers, do you have any question for Randy? You can just put it in the chat and he could address that. Any questions? But so far, people loving what you said, Randy, for real.
Okay, we have a waiting list. I'm going to send Mochi the waiting list. And if people want to reach to us, they click on the link and they sign up to it, and we'll give them free consultation on what. So Mochi has the link and she'll share in the room and what we could help them with. When we're talking about high blood pressure, we teach you about health. So you stop eating the wrong foods. It's not just a one fix thing. This lowers this. It starts with your diet.
Yeah.
So they could sign the waiting list or go to www.Jamaica Health Box. We ship products to Sweden. We ship products all over the world. And it's helping a lot of people. And we're re-educating. And what we want to do is to make sure we have a philosophy. The philosophy is more important than the treatment, because you could take the philosophy and apply it to yourself without the treatment. You could do it yourself. All right. So thank you so much for having me, and thank you, Mochi, for inviting me. I hope I've helped anyone that I've spoken to.
Absolutely, it's been a pleasure, my friend.
Welcome, Randy.
It's been a pleasure.
Let me drop the link on
Yeah, drop the link.
drop the link when you come out. Let me drop it. Let me try to drop it.
Yeah.
All right.
Randy,
Respect.
big up, man. Respect. Thank you so much, my brother. And definitely we'll link again, yeah?
Respect, and thank you for having me.
Thank you, sir. God bless you. All right, guys. There we have it. Randy from Jamaican Health Box with the information. As he mentioned, check your doctor. Yes, he isn't saying they're going to cure you, but check your doctor and so forth. You're going to do the link right here. You can click on that link and then follow the instructions. Thank you so much, Randy. Everyone in the chat tonight, thank you so much, guys. We have 8 more minutes to go. And Michi, thank you for inviting some friends here, Michi. Oh my God. Mr. Mix Life Plan, MTC Creative Mix Vlog.
Yeah, man, we just send it out to them,
Wow, my God, Michi, you're the best. For real, you're the best.
Canada to me send you something. Go Canada to one of my friends.
Thank you so much. Man, we need to have more of this, because actually this wasn't a scheduled thing. Just because I came across certain things, I said, let me put it out there about good news for Nyabohanse, but then it incorporate good news for the entire world with Randy, for real. So we took it to another level. Big respect to you, Michi. Appreciate you for that, for real. We took it to another level, guys. And it's just good news. We are sharing positive vibes and energy and information that is helpful, will be helpful to those of us who have probably did some things wrong in the first place. We can correct that. Dieting, it is essential. Thank you so much, Randy. Thank you so much, Michi. Once again, any last word, Michi, you want to say?
Health is wealth, man. What you put in is what you're going to get out. So eat right, people. Eat right. Do the good thing. Buy your juice or make your smoothies. Your juice because you're thirsty. You make smoothies so it helps the gut.
It helps the gut.
Natural ice cream like sorbet, like when we do, it help you.
Guys, you see a link run across the screen, the bottom there. My email address, can contact me. Email address, also my phone number, and you guys could buy me a coffee. Yeah, for real. I ain't drinking a coffee today. I want to thank all my viewers and subscribers. Carol Carol Lee, West Claire Official, Jean Cardo, let me those of Marie Hoffman. It's M and it's Lady M and the host of everyone that's here that came on this live MTC Creative Vlog, Mr. Meeks and Life Plan, and those of you who are watching on the replay. God bless you. Thank you so much, man.
Yeah, man, and everybody can run over to Jamaica Good Life.
Yes.
That's the other channel. That the channel where him have where him do the the live them on a daytime Jamaica Good Life.
Jamaican Good Life. You put that in the link too? In the link?
May I put it now? Hold on.
Put it there so guys can click on it and check out Randy and Jamaica.
You'll get understanding of the. I don't know if him have him do live, but him normally just clean them sometime. But I hope him not clean out the live them. Hold on. Let me look and see.
Yeah.
I'll just share it and then we see the live when the live start.
Mm-hmm.
I guess because it's a repeat over thing sometime him just clean, want too much of the one thing.
Right.
Talking about the health box and something them. So let me drop the link for Jamaica Good Life.
Big up to Ever Blessed TV, guys. And those I think Mr. Meeks Life Plan also have a channel. So guys, please subscribe to Mr. Meeks Life Plan, also to MTC Creative Vlogs. Please subscribe to those channels, guys, and help us. Let's grow together. It's all about us growing together, sharing information, and being positive, right? That's what we deal with. And just pass on information. We're a channel for inspiration, education, entertainment, motivation, life. That's what we deal with. Great MTC Creative Mix Vlog. Great having you. Good night to you, Carl West. And absolutely, husband call me.
All right. So I'm going to leave you and studio, make you finish talk.
Yeah, man. Appreciate your presence and all that you did for this chat tonight. Highly appreciate it, for real. You know what I mean?
Coming on a voice,
Yeah. But you spoke mightily by bringing people here. Have Randy share that information. That's big voice. Appreciate it for that big voice.
Yeah, man.
Yes. Thank you so much, guys. Yes, my friend, I need your support and love and respect for you all right. So, guys, support Mr. Meeks Life, and thank you, Michi. Thanks to everyone who joined in this evening, those who've commented, and those who are watching on the replay. God bless you. As I always said, in all thy ways acknowledge him. He shall direct your path. Thank you so much, guys. Everyone, big up, big up, big up. Enough respect. Hopefully, I'll join you on Sunday for another live. Unfortunately, last Sunday, I could not have one because I was in Florida and the hotel itself, the internet wasn't really good. It has interruption at one point. So Sunday, we have the interruption of the internet. So I didn't want to do that and have you know what I mean? And straight positive energy. Big up MTC Creative Mix Vlogs. Positivity, that's what we deal with over here. Thank you, guys. God bless you. And I will say that again, once again, in all their ways, acknowledge him. He shall direct your path. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks to my wife as well. God bless you. Bye for now.